I'm Cate Holahan, USA Today bestselling suspense author, and I'm excited to tell you about an Instagram live event that I'm participating in tomorrow called Thursday Thriller Talk with internationally and nationally bestselling authors Lynne Constantine, Kimberly, Belle, and Kaira, Rouda. The event is hosted by the fabulous Lynne Constantine. Lynne is the best-selling writer behind the L.C. Shaw books and is half of the blockbuster duo responsible for The Last Miss Parrish, a book Lynne wrote with her sister, Valerie. They have a new novel coming out, The Wife Stalker. It hits shelves May 19th, and it has already been named one of the most anticipated thrillers of the year by Library Journal, Goodreads, Bustle, and She Reads. Here's from the back of the book. Breezing into the upscale seaside paradise of Westport, Connecticut, gorgeous 30-something Piper Reynard sets down roots, opening a rehab and wellness space and joining a local yacht club. When she meets Leo Dracos, a handsome, successful lawyer, the wedding ring on his finger is the only thing she doesn't like about him. Yet, as Piper well knows, no marriage is permanent. Meanwhile, Joanna has been waiting patiently for Leo, the charismatic man she fell in love with all those years ago, to reemerge from the severe depression that has engulfed him. Though she's thankful when Leo returns to his charming, energetic self, paying attention again to Evie and Stelly, the children they both love beyond measure, Joanna is shocked to discover that it's not her loving support that sparked his renewed happiness. It's something else. Piper. Leo has fallen head over heels for the flaky, new-agey newcomer, and unrepentant and resolute, he's more than willing to leave Joanna behind, along with everything they've built. Of course, he assures her, she can still see the children. Joanna is devastated and determined to find something, anything, to use against this woman who has stolen her life and her true love. As she digs deeper into Piper's past, Joanna begins to unearth disturbing secrets. But when she confides to her therapist that she fears for the lives of her ex-husband and children, her concerns are dismissed as paranoia. Can she find the proof she needs in time to save them? Gotta buy it now to find out. You can pre-order right now from your local bookstore online or on Amazon, Barnes & Noble's online sites. Kimberly Belle is the mega best-selling author of The Marriage Lie. Her latest is Dear Wife. Here's the back of the book rundown. Beth Murphy is on the run. For nearly a year, Beth has been planning for this day, a day some people might call any other Wednesday, but Beth prefers to see it as her new beginning, one with a new look, a new name, and new city. Beth has given her plans significant thought because one small slip and her violent husband will find her. Sabine Hardison is missing. A couple hundred miles away, Jeffrey returns home from a work trip to find his wife, Sabine, is missing. Wherever she is, she's taken almost nothing with her. Her abandoned car is the only evidence the police have, and all signs point to foul play. As the police search for leads, the case becomes more and more convoluted. Sabine's carefully laid plans for her future indicate trouble at home and a husband who would be better off with her gone. The detective on the case will stop at nothing to find out what happened and bring this missing woman home. Where is Sabine? And who is Beth? The only thing that's certain is that someone is lying, and the truth won't stay buried for long. Publishers Weekly said multiple plot twists keep the reader guessing all the way to the stunning conclusion. Belle once again displays a knack for high suspense. So go check that one out. Kaira Rouda is the wonderful USA Today bestselling author of Best Day Ever, and she's back with The Favorite Daughter. This book was a best book of spring by Pop Sugar. Here's from the back. The perfect home, the perfect family, the perfect lie. Jane Harris lives in a sparkling home in an oceanfront gated community in Orange County. It's a place that seems too beautiful to be touched by sadness. But exactly 1 year ago, Jane's oldest daughter, Mary, died in a tragic accident, and Jane has been grief-stricken ever since. Lost in a haze of antidepressants, she's barely even left the house. Now, that's all about to change. It's time for Jane to reclaim her life and her family. Jane's husband, David, has planned a memorial service for Mary, and 3 days later, their youngest daughter, Betsy, graduates high school. Yet, as Jane reemerges into the world, it's clear her family has changed without her. Her husband has been working long days and nights at the office. Her daughter seems distant, even secretive. And her beloved Mary was always such a good girl, dutiful and loving. But does someone know more about Mary and about her last day than they've revealed? The bonds between mothers and daughters and husbands and wives should never be broken, but you never know how far someone will go to keep a family together. In a Start review, Publishers Weekly said this book was an exceptional psychological thriller. So go check it out. Okay, so last but not least, I want to tell you a bit about what I'm up to. I've done a lot of these videos recently, so I'm not going to talk about One Little Secret, which is right there, and I love it. It's on shelves now. Please check it out. But I'd like to talk about my upcoming thriller, Her 3 Lives, which is scheduled to come out April 2021 from Hachette's Grand Central Publishing. I'm super excited about this story. I don't have a back of the book yet, but here is a tentative cover that I'm in love with, and this is the copy that I'm kind of tweaking now. Architect Greg Hamlin is ready for his second act. He has a new pregnant and younger fiancée, Jade, and is designing a skyscraper sure to bring him back to the top of his game. But his second chapter is cruelly interrupted by a violent home invasion that leaves him brain injured. He becomes paranoid and reclusive, installing cameras all over the house and growing increasingly suspicious of his fiancée. Was she behind the attack the whole time? Does she only want him for his money? Jade is being stalked and receiving ominous letters. Do the threats stem from the secret she's been keeping from Greg about her past? Are they related to the break-in? Or are they about the stereotypes and suspicions she's increasingly dealing with from Greg and his family? I haven't brought this book out for reviews yet. I'm still in the editing process, but I have been shopping the script adaptation, and the script was named to the top 100 in Launchpad's International Feature Competition and is currently with some production companies who I hope will make a serious play for it. But the judges of the Launchpad competition said about the script, which is the same story, said, why to read? A simple premise executed to perfection, this script lights a match and allows the tension to simmer over the course of the story, slowly building tension and paranoia. The writer masterfully creates a claustrophobic atmosphere as the two central characters retreat into the home and become more and more suspicious of each other's actions. The exploration of Greg's lingering symptoms and how he struggles to connect the dots due to the effects of his dramatic brain injury adds another layer of conflict that increases the mesmerizing haze of confusion and intrigue, which makes this story shine. So that's me, and we will all be on Instagram live on Lynne's page tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. So come, check us out. The links are below in the text.